What's up? What's up? What's up, beautiful people? It's Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. And of course, I got somebody with me, okay? Brillo, the big review. What's up?
What's good? We in the building. It's pretty thorough around here, Preview show. I'm excited. I
Yes.
don't know about you, but I am excited. This has been a plan that we've had for it's been a long time coming. We will be up on all podcasting platforms by episode 1. It's just a little taste, a little teaser. This is the appetizer right here. Not gonna give you much, but we're gonna have a little bit of fun before we get up out of here. I'm ready to go.
Yes, facts, facts, facts. Hey, Daria, Demarcus, Samira, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming through. And as always, make sure you guys are liking the video, okay? So, yes, Pretty Thorough Podcast. Definitely excited. I'm excited for you guys in the chat and the viewers to just chime in. Pretty much, we're going to be doing whatever we want to do, honestly. Any current event topics, just anything we can pull out, our behind. We love the segments. So, we are definitely not going to be putting ourselves in the box when it comes to this podcast. Okay. So, you guys, we do have an email address. Okay. The PrettyThoroughPod@gmail.com. So please feel free to email us if there's any specific topics you want us to cover. If y'all, feeling a little stressed and need some advice, let us know. We could probably help you out a little bit, because we thorough up in here. We're going to give you the real deal. All right. And if you have, any other inquiries or, just any other questions, we here for you. Okay. And we're definitely going to be having our podcast weekly, starting in June. So please stay tuned for the additional information. But yeah, we're just going to, shoot the SI-ish. Y'all know what I mean with y'all. And we're going to get out of here real quick and simple. But yes, thank y'all for coming through. So, Brillo. Brillo wants, your boy got to teach you, okay? So he want to educate you guys on a little something tonight. Some real historical street legends, okay? The hometown peeps.
Hometown heroes, street legends. If you like BMF, remember today I'm just giving you a little teaser. Well, before BMF, it was a conglomerate in the city known as YBI, that's Young Boys Incorporated, headed by the legendary Butch Jones, Sly Sylvester Murray, and Raymond Peoples. So I have a direct connect to this organization because my uncle was an affiliate. Rest in peace to Mello. So the one thing about YBI, why they call YBI, because for the first time in Detroit, the drug gang was primarily ran by teenagers. That's why from 1978 to about the mid 80s, it was so violent in Detroit. I can remember not being able to go outside. This was why. So imagine a 16-year-old running territories. My uncle had I think he told me before he passed, he had about 16 blocks, 16 block territory as a teenager. So this is why it was so violent in the streets. Butch Jones, Sylvester Murray, Raymond Peoples, YBI. They started up in 1978 through the mid 80s. So right before BMF. Also, they had a little uprising around 2017. They're still out here making it happen. That's YBI, historical street legends. Pretty Girl Love Trap is frozen.
Wow. I believe they mentioned them. Oh, man. Hold on now. Can you see me? Am I moving?
Yeah, you moving.
Oh, no. Frozen. Are you serious right now? Okay. I was about to call Charter up. Like, stop playing with me, Spectrum. I'm back. Okay, good. I'm just saying, y'all got the payment today. Okay, stop playing with me like I'll be paying my bills. All right. Anyway, it was raining outside.
We started talking about YBI. They started listening. That was that little glitch.
That's true. That's true. And I believe they mentioned YBI either in a documentary or actually BMF show. I do remember hearing
they had to cross paths.
Yeah.
They also had a direct connection. That means they was getting it straight from the source. So definitely pre-BMF. So
Mm.
violent crew. When I talk about press factor, I was wondering like because we had a park right around the corner. We had Hawthorne Park that was like 5 blocks down, and we had the Quinter Park right around the corner. I could never go to the Quinter Park. I had to. I
Hey,
never knew why. That's because we had kids running the street operations in the
that's
city.
that's crazy. And we over. I'm
Middle
over here.
schoolers and high schoolers running the street operation in the city.
I mean, talk about business sense. I'm just sorry. And Samira said, don't forget about Courtney Brown and Big Eddie.
Yeah, I
Have you
see.
heard of them?
She giving too much sauce.
Oh, okay, okay.
Also, the rationale behind letting the young boys run the street level drug operations was because at that time they would get a slap on the wrist if they got caught.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
They would
that's
get a
true.
slap on the
That's
wrist. But my question to you, pretty girl, Travis,
yes.
is when you expose someone that young to that level of violence and that level of the game, I definitely think it has a direct impact on everything in the city. I mean, that's why it was so violent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
Because
mean, yeah. Go ahead.
when you're that young at that age, you can't you don't have a lot of de-escalation skills.
That's facts. That's facts. And when you get into something that's serious at that age, you pretty much that's all you know. Not saying like let's say if you get into the game at 25, which don't really happen too often. But at least you have some other skills to depend on, maybe some real
Right,
life
exactly.
experiences.
And
But
he's smart enough to say, "Oh, he said something about my girl. Let me not just pull a gun out and shoot him, or
facts.
let us talk this little minor beef out." As
Yeah,
opposed from a 15, 16-year old who just want to make a name for themselves.
that's facts.
So that's around the time you start, saying the murder capital, and you hear all of that type of stuff. So it was
That's
definitely a
crazy.
time. So we're gonna definitely talk more about it, break it down the hierarchy. Like I said, Butch Jones, Sylvester Murray, Raymond Peoples. My uncle worked under Kev, which was a lieutenant directly under him. What they call was street runner crews. The Scony was the crew. It's all public knowledge. It's all public knowledge. So we're gonna get all the way into it.
All
Historical
right.
street legends. YBI.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for educating us. Okay, because we got the fictional characters we working with, but we want to know the real deal. Okay. Speaking of real deal, we also are going to be discussing hot topics, things that's happening in real life and in the real world. Okay. And this segment is called "Do We Care?" All right. So we got to
Ooh, yeah.
discuss Ha Morant, okay, because he's real juvenile up here in these streets. Okay. Ja Morant, I'm gonna just let Brillo take it. Of course, I definitely know what's going on, but he's very passionate about this. Okay, so we're gonna have him just unleash on Ha Morant, okay, aka Ja Morant, if you don't know.
It's like this. All right, I'm gonna preface this by saying, people, I get it. He has not committed a crime, but it's just the plain and flat out stupidity of how this guy is moving. If you remember, if you know me, the first time it happened, didn't say a word, gave him the benefit of the doubt. Not even 2, 3 months later, it happens again. What are you like? I just don't understand what's going on in his mind. And it's so stupid that I, I, it's hard to find words for it. And people are making excuses for him and condoning him and condoning this. Personally, I feel like he should get a hefty suspension for this, even though he hasn't committed a crime. I watch all the sports shows. I hear people saying he haven't committed a crime, this, and that. But this is what it comes down to. That could possibly save his life. Somebody gonna make your goofy self have to use that gun. You want to be in the field so bad. You are not like that. This is coming from somebody who lived it. Okay, somebody's gonna knock your top off, Ja, doing this goofy stuff. Nobody's supposed to even know you have a gun. So just because these goofy rappers do it, I mean, that's part of the gimmick for being. If you want to rap, be a rapper. I got a 10-year-old son who wear number 12 for God's sake because of Ja Morant. Lucky for him, he had me to look up to. But now he's hearing about Ja having a gun, and in the back of his kid mind, he thinking, yeah, I might want to give me a gun.
Yes.
He hefty suspension. He hasn't learned his lesson. What, we're gonna wait on him to shoot somebody for why? And you have a $200 million contract. Why are you moving to places where you think you gotta carry a pistol? Quick story, right? I'm playing Madden at my homeboy crib. Shout shout out to my guy, Tom. All right, so I blocked his wife in. I'm actually playing with Tom's brother. We playing Madden. It's a heated game. It's money on the line. So his baby mama got to leave. I blocked her in. So he got to move his car. So he looked. So I see him go out the door. He comes right back in. He grabs something. I'm like, where you about to go? He grabbed his pistol. He grabbed his pistol just to move the car. That made me think, like, I ain't been over here in a while. What's going on over here where you can't even, that's how you got to move. I know it's a demographic of people who can't move without their gun.
Yeah.
They just can't do it just because how they living. But Ja is not living like that. Why would you put yourself in a situation where you even need a gun? You got 200 M's. What are you doing? What are you doing? And I get it. He young. And stop blaming his friends, because at the end of the day, he's the friend that they need to get away from.
Facts.
Because my man, look, he going live on Instagram and recording himself. That's a whole nother topic that we need to get into. He going live on Instagram and he see this fool take the gun out. He immediately drop it. Oh man, I thought we were just vibing to some NBA.
You on that bullshit?
Why you got the gun out? Why do you even have a gun? You not gonna squeeze. He's a sucker, man. What you gonna do, Ja? You gonna squeeze? You gonna run down on somebody? You got beef like that? Come on, dog. You gotta wise up, man.
He's definitely operating backwards, and he's from Sumter, South Carolina. Okay, if don't nobody know about Sumter, South Carolina, it's me. Okay, I went to college with people from Sumter. I've been there a few times for work reasons. I'm not saying you can't. It's not always about where you from, but
exactly.
This is a rural town. Okay, dirt roads. Like, you are not about that life, sir. I mean, you operate real backwards.
Why do you feel like you need a gun, though, man? Like, you people is really trying to get at you like that, Ja? That you need the strap? And then, bro, nobody's supposed to even know you have that. I know it's the trendy thing to do for the young people to hold the money up and hold a gun up, but they don't got $200 million.
I'm not really too mad at him having a gun. At the very least, if the very least somebody on your team, I feel like should be holding. If you're gonna use your homies as security or something like that, but waving it in the air is unnecessary. Like, you have in this climate where you have rapid gun violence. We already know how the police treat us when we got guns and everything. And don't give me like the Charles Barkley, like I'm no role model. Like, that's BS. That's BS. You 23. You're a father. Kobe did it. Michael did it. Act with some professionalism. I understand you young, but I feel like that's no excuse at this point.
I get it. It's your Second Amendment right to carry a gun. Okay, cool. I can have a gun on me. Nobody is ever gonna know. If you know I got this gun on me, you better duck. If you see me with it, you better duck. You better run. Because it's ringing. Dummy, what are you doing? It's not a toy. It's not a toy. And this go for all these knuckleheads doing that goofy stuff. A gun is not a freaking toy. It's a tool for murder. It's a murder tool. If you're not murdering someone, why is it out? You don't take a hammer out if you're not about to fix something. Right? You're not about to hit a nail. What do you got a hammer for? I
That's
don't pick up a
definitely
pencil or pen if I'm not about to write. You sucker. I
that's
don't care how much money you got. You a rich lame, bro.
exactly like you should only. The only way I should know you have a gun is literally if somebody about to threaten your life and you protecting yourself. There's no point. Like what is
No
it's
point.
hella
If he was
ridiculous.
moving right, we're not even talking about nothing. I don't got a problem with nothing else the man is doing. And also, let's just speak on the history. Somebody at the Pacers bus. I know you heard about that. Somebody shining a red light, red beam. They couldn't prove that it was a gun beam.
Yeah.
But you brandishing guns 9 times out of 10. Who walks around with a beam shining on somebody? Either way it go, that's intimidation. You know what it was supposed to be for. And the incident with the kid beating the kid up.
Yeah, it was a couple situations where his
So,
mom was involved, which that frustrates me as well. Like, come on, what are we doing?
what are we doing? Just ridiculous. What happens if you run up against somebody that's gonna make you squeeze, John?
Yeah, and
What
I
happened?
watched.
Because they out here.
Yeah, for real.
They out here. What happened to that? What happened if that kid had one on him? Right? You can't de-escalate that, Mr. $200 million man. What happened if he drew down on you? Now you gotta kill him. Now you locked up. Man.
It's ridiculous. You hustling backwards. People, what is the odds of being an NBA? Like 1 in 5, like 1.5 million, I believe. Like in terms of being in high school, like trying to go for ball. Like that's
every young boy's dream. Like, come on.
facts. You effing it up.
You have the best life. From the outside looking in, you got a good situation. I don't know what's going on in it. And like I said, I didn't say nothing the first time it happened. The first time it happened, I knew it was stupid. I didn't say nothing. I said, he's young. That's what they do. He gonna tighten up, and he just got to ball out. He just got to ball out, and if he ball out, nobody ever gonna remember this. But 2 months later, you get caught, and your friend that's with you like, oh my goodness, you could tell he like, dog, you stupid. Like, man, we just listening to the new NBA young boy, the richest out. Hey, you might as well join the group, Jai, if you want to. Listen, everything is a choice. If you don't want to be in the NBA, because whether you want to be a role model or not, these kids look up to you. Mm-hmm. Period. Because you were what they want to be. You got 200 million and you're getting paid to hoop.
What you love to do.
Know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
And miss me, right? And miss me with the fairness aspect of it, because it's pictures going around with white athletes with guns and brandishing gun and political figure that took a Christmas card with gun. This is America. I don't want to hear that. This is America. Right. And so what are we talking about here? Why are we living in an universe where things are fair for everybody? Everybody get judged the same. Come on, dog.
And that's one of the reasons why we're so frustrated, because we know how hard it is. And unfortunately, we live in a world where we have to act accordingly because the rules are not the same.
Exactly.
But question for you, do you think there's redemption? And what did you think if you was the commissioner? Like, what would you think is the appropriate form of, corrective action for this?
If I was in charge, I would give Ja Morant a 40-game suspension. I would suspend him for more than half the season. No pay, no nothing. We'll see if you can keep your nose clean. If you want to pursue another career, that's your choice. Because no, it wasn't a mistake. It was a choice. A mistake is you press the live button. If you don't hire you some security, man. These rappers that do all this, they go out and about, they got security with them. Because they not moving stupid. You pay somebody, you pay armed security. When you see Meek Mill, right? You got security with him. Armed. If you want to go out and have a good time, by all means, enjoy your life and your money and your family. Hire your security team. Go to the club. Go crazy. Do your thing. Go back home. live your life, man. You don't gotta hold a pistol down, dog. And if you just like that, right? You got that in you. You want to hold a pistol down. Okay, cool. Only take it out, Ja, if your life on the line. You don't need to take pictures with it, bro. That's lame. You not these regular dudes.
And you throwing up gang signs. I saw some gangsters was like, we really can teach you if you want to be about that. Because you're going to be paying them off for a minute if you trying to act like you're part of something.
I got a whole
it's so layered.
Yeah.
It's so layered. And then I don't know why. Because you have to have some sense of maturity to be in the NBA, because we already know their schedules are gruesome, the things they have to go through on a daily basis. But at the same time, you're being very immature when you're off the court. I mean, you're doing some reckless things on the court. But do you think at any point or any possibility is some type of weird mental illness going on? Like, I don't know why. I'm like, I don't
because
even
you know why? Because it's so mind-boggling. So
yeah.
you need him something to be wrong, and that
Justify
could very well be the case. It has to be the case. He has a mental problem. Something's not right with him. He needs to get help. I'm gonna take that angle. I'm gonna lay off him. He need to get some serious help. Work on himself, because he don't feel good about himself. Something. He either that or he really out here thugging and got people that's trying to kill him. And if that's the case, you still don't need to be posing with the murder tool.
It's ridiculous.
Oh goodness.
Let's see. Y'all, Queen Yolanda, she said there is redemption. He has to do the work and move differently. Think about the child if thinking about himself ain't enough. 200 million. That's all the incentives I need to get some act. But that's what I'm saying. You could ask anybody in the hood, would you trade places with Ja Morant and act right?
All you gotta do is hoop and not, break the law. And you can't pose with a gun. Come on, dog.
Well, unfortunately, he's fallen victim to, like you said, this generation. They think it's cool to be online and make it easy for the police to see what the hell they doing. Like this is ridiculous. Like, you not about that life. If you have a homie that's about that life, cool. Put him in his place, make him work, be your security.
If they really wanted to, they could find a charge for him.
Yeah.
They could find a charge for him. Maybe the gun not registered. Maybe this you ain't supposed to have a gun, but actually they could have it there, I heard. But still, man, it don't take much to trump up charges. And that's where you want to be, man. Anytime I'm agreeing with Charleston White, it's a problem.
And Memphis is not the place for you to be playing around, because they don't play around in Memphis, okay? If you ain't watched First 48, okay? Right. Memphis will tell you all you need to know. Right. I'm just saying. But yeah, he's just an idiot. Just an idiot. We had so many situations. I watched a documentary. What is his name? He had an issue with Gilbert Arenas. I believe Javaris Creighton.
Yeah. It's gonna be sad, man. I told my son, if I hear some parade around when the Lakers played the Memphis Grizzlies, I'm telling him, man, you ain't allowed to do no damn gritty no more. Get out of here with
that. Ja, we gonna see what happens in the future. I hope he get his act right. Something tells me that.
Hey man, a championship and an MVP season and make everybody forget about all of this.
That's facts.
Go put in some work.
I hope. And he did 3 days or so in this little facility that clearly was BS. But we gonna see. We gonna hope for the best. Maybe he could have some OGs to talk to him, because at this point I don't know what his dad is saying. And not saying it's his dad's responsibility, but it is also weird because you have that dynamic now where apparently the child is, the probably the provider of the household. So his dad may be feeling in a weird position. Not saying it's an excuse.
They dodged the bullet with the first one. He's a goofy, man. I'm not letting it go. I'm rooting for him. I'm not rooting against him. But come on, dude.
That's facts.
All right, you hear this segment was do I care? I don't even care no more. I done got it all off my check.
You got it all. Okay, you got that hate out your report. Okay. But yeah, John Moran.
You big dumb.
I'm just over it. But yeah, I'm glad we was able to talk about that because it's definitely been a hot topic. Hopefully we not here in future weeks talking about another damn thing this boy done did. Because we may not even talk about it.
Man, just join NBA games, NBA job, and be a rapper, bro. If that's what you want to do.
Yes, that's facts. That's facts. So we about to get out of here, but before we do, I want to have a little bit of trap therapy, okay? This is when, we pretty much get to vent, get some, hate out our heart, need to got to get this frustration out of our system because, we deal with a lot, okay? So just let me vent just for just a little bit, okay? Because I have an issue I've been dealing with, at least it's always been for a very long time. But specifically in the day and age of COVID, okay? And I understand the pandemic ain't what it was 2 years ago, okay? But I am living proof that you can still get COVID, okay? I had it a month or two ago. So I need my personal space, okay? If you're in the grocery store, back the off me, okay? Give me 4 feet. It's no reason why your cart is touching the back of my booty. Like it's ridiculous. Don't come around me without saying excuse me. I don't want to smell your breath if you're a stranger, okay? I need the personal space. I just want everybody to implement, at least if you ain't want to do 6, give me the 4 feet. Because, we got a little lax. We not wearing our masks, most of us, at this point. But at the end of the day, I need my personal space at the mall, at the gas station, anywhere that requires a line. I need my 4 feet minimum, okay?
Oh yeah, that's a must. I don't even play around like that. Don't even approach me.
And some people don't even say excuse me when they.
Nah. Yeah, that's a major problem. And like you said, it's still out here, so keep your hand sanitizers. And when I go, I still mask up when I go in places, and they look. I know this might sound ridiculous because I need to be, but if I go in a crowded area, I throw it on still sometimes. I know
yeah, me too. I definitely, have some judgment depending on where it goes. Always in the purse, it's kind of like a blicky, kind of not,
right.
But I don't bring it out till I need to, John Moran, okay?
Right, exactly. Oh, if I'm getting on the elevator, it's on.
Yeah. Or at least I'm not talking. You know what I'm saying? We could be like this. Don't talk to me. Don't breathe. Don't do this.
Right.
But I just had to get it off my chest because the personal space be an issue for me. I'm already, claustrophobic. I'm already germophobic. I don't need them problems. Okay. I got asthma. I can't be catching COVID out here. But it looks like I was frozen for a minute. I don't know if I'm back.
You back.
Can you see me?
We can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. That's all right. We about to get out of here because this was just a preview, okay? Just a preview, all right?
I got carried away with y'all. But yeah, coming in June.
You did, and you
weekly Pretty Thorough podcast. And you'll be able to check us out on all the, podcasting services as well. So
Yes. And don't forget, please email us if you have any topic, suggestions, any advice, because, we over here, we're trying to help the people, I love to do the community service. All right. And if you have any just basic inquiries, don't be up in there, be like, hey, how is the weather down there? We don't need none of those type of emails, but we definitely want to hear from you if you have any suggestions on any hot topics or anything. What did you say, Brillo?
No, I was just laughing.
Oh.
I wish somebody would since how's the weather. I'll address it too. Like, look. Troll 642. How's the weather?
We appreciate y'all support, through this journey. Please also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channels. We have, plenty of things coming up. So yes, we're gonna let y'all go. Enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday. Y'all have a blessed weekend, please stay tuned. We will be letting y'all know shortly our premiere date for episode 1. But other than that, do you have anything else for the people, Brillo?
I'm just gearing up for my grandson tonight. Gonna see what happens. You know, he told me low key the leaks was fake. So
Yeah, he
I
was.
said I put a hat on top of his head. He snatched it off. I said that boy capping, but we gonna see. We gonna see grandson. Bashad. We got power.
All right. Well, thank you guys. And can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I see my bars is low. They playing with me. So let me get out of here for the cable people, get another call from me. All right. But thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
Y'all enjoy
and
Great
stay tuned. All right.